The day I graduated high school, my dad felt like his responsibility to me as a parent was done and over. I was 18, I graduated high school. Whatever I did from that point forward was up to me and me alone. And I remember thinking like that was very normal. Like I just did it. But remember, I came from an adoption situation where like I was adopted as a teenager. So I was hyper independent, and I had learned very early, if I wanted something done or if I wanted to be taken care of, I had to do it myself. And so when I became a parent, I knew that that's not the way I was going to raise my kids. So I just had a kid go to college, and we helped him. We didn't do it for him, we helped him. But when I say we helped him, we did the steps with him, right? So we told him what was needed, when it was due, and then it was up to him to do it. But then we followed up with him, because that's what parents do. And then when we took him to college, we did that process with him, because that's what parents do, right? You make sure that your kid spreads their wings safely and is able to take flight. The ideology of like kick them out of the nest, they'll sink or swim, I vehemently disagree with that. So I know on one of the videos I posted recently where I said I told my college child, go to the library on campus and print all of your syllabuses. And a lot of you were like, you've got to take your hands off of this. You can't micromanage him. It's sink or swim. Being a parent doesn't stop when they go to college. It just changes how you parent, right? I can't really hold him accountable to not printing those syllabuses, right? Like if the worst happens and, he fails a class and it could have been solved by printing the syllabuses, can't really hold him accountable, right? But I can say, hey, remember, I warned you about this. Remember? You don't have to learn everything the hard way. That is a very toxic culture that I'm not willing to perpetuate with my children. If I know something, I'm going to give you that information. Now, if my kid says, hey, Mom, I've got it, I don't need your help, then you won't get my help. But until then, I'm your mama. I'm going to do what I can do to ensure that you're successful and you're not out here struggling for no reason. Now, y'all are going to tell me hard times make tough men. Absolutely. But hard times can also break good men. And there are times where it's just not necessary. I'm not going to do it. And I've seen firsthand what it does to young adults who go out into the world and they're not ready and they don't have a safety net. Why would you want that for your kid? So it's just something to think about. It's just something to think about. So before you go leaving comments, telling me I'm micromanaging my kid, maybe think about what micromanaging actually is and then leave that comment. So that's it. That's all I had. I gotta go. Bye.